How's it going today? So, today I want to talk about discipline. And I am going to mainly talk about the discipline or having discipline and how it has affected me so far in my life as of the last few months. Um, because I think that I'm finally realizing that having discipline is extremely important in this world, especially if you want to have any success in pretty much anything. Like, if you want to be successful in anything at all, you got to have some sort of discipline. And that's something that I've honestly lacked for the entirety of my life. And I'm not going to sit here and say that, oh, because I've been doing really good these last 3 months of my life, really just the last 3 months, where I've been spending a lot more time in a positive mindset, making better decisions, cutting out things in my life that were so negative that I knew were negative, but I was not strong enough to let go of them and to move on. And I'm now finally doing that after over 21 years of living on this planet. I really do think that when I look back at my life, I have been extremely undisciplined pretty much throughout. Especially since I've been around 10 years old. I would say that I've been undisciplined in the majority of things. Not to get into too much detail, but I used to do sports when I was younger. My parents would sign me up for that stuff. I wasn't very good. I wasn't. Baseball, I really sucked at. Basketball, I was pretty bad at. Football, I gave a shot. I played football for a year, and I wasn't very good. And I kind of dealt with some injury, and then I quit. I quit doing that. Even though I enjoyed football, I've always loved watching football, but I was too weak to play football. Either way, as of recently, when it comes to the last 5 years of my life, there's a lot of things that I've done that I know are bad, that I know are affecting me in negative ways, and yet I continue to do them, such as porn, video games, the food I was eating, the music I was listening to, the videos I was watching online, not just porn, but YouTube videos too. I feel like it was just a lot of negative input that was coming into my life with a lot of things that I was doing on a daily basis, that even though I knew if I were to have changed them and made better decisions, I would be better off. Yet I continued to not make good decisions. And I wondered why I didn't like myself. I wondered why I hated myself. I wondered why I wish I was someone else than who I was. And it's so clear to me. It's like, man, it was just the shit I was doing every day. The decisions I were making on a daily basis were awful. And I really sat there and just wondered, why is life so shit? Why is life going so bad? Why do I have no confidence in myself? Why am I so anxious? And it's because I was extremely undisciplined and made constant bad decisions, constant instant gratification. I took that route day in and day out, and I still just sat there and wondered, why is my life so awful? And then something, I don't even know exactly what, but something clicked in me that's made me make better decisions as of recently. I have cut out porn in my life. I have changed my diet from having takeout and fast food to now having more nutrient foods and a lot of more vegetables. Actually, I don't really eat vegetables. Vegetables aren't really that great, but fruits and just other more healthy options, right, compared to what I was eating. So life has kind of been going up. It has been. And I'm currently sitting on a 45-day streak of going to the gym, which is very much an accomplishment for me. Besides this year, which I went to the gym, I think 83, 84 times this year. It's in September right now, the middle of September. So besides this year, I think the most I ever went to the gym in an entire year was probably like 10 to 15 times. So obviously it's a big step I've taken this year. It's a big accomplishment to go from 15 times in 1 year to going to right now is sitting at 85. And my goal is to go pretty much every single day for the rest of the year, maybe besides like, Christmas when they're closed. But that's my goal, is to pretty much go every single day for the rest of this year, and then just continue to build on that to go to next year, where maybe I can go pretty much every day next year. Because I have not been happy with my physical shape. I used to be 250 pounds was the most I ever weighed, which was 2.5 years ago. I'm currently sitting at like 175. But I still have a very long way to go, especially when it comes to body fat percentage. But anyway, the main vocal point of what this video is supposed to be about is discipline. And I have found myself actually being more disciplined now, not with just going to the gym, but actually making constant, everyday good decisions, which is something that I would never do. I would maybe have a day here or there, a week here and there, where I was kind of going in an incline, in a good route, where I was making good decisions, but then it would just fall back down. I would have a good week, and then I would just go back to my old ways and then just stick to them. You know what I mean? That's how I used to operate. And that's not who I am anymore, and that's not who I want to be ever again. I want to be disciplined for the rest of my life. That is my goal, is to stay focused on the goals that I want to achieve. I tell myself this, and I've told other people this as well, that I want to have a six-pack one day. That is my fitness goal, is that I want to have a six-pack. It will probably take a while, especially because I haven't really worked out compared to like this year. Like, this was the 1 year where I've actually now consistently worked out for the rest of my life up to this point, I have never really worked out, at least not anywhere near consistently. So I was very lazy for a while, like just playing video games, spent a lot of time in my room. So it's going to take some time, but I'm A-okay with that, because that is my goal. That is a goal that I will achieve one day. I will have a six-pack one day. One day. All I got to do is take it one day at a time, and eventually the day will come where I have it. And in order to do that, though, I have to be disciplined. I have to say no to the things that I know that will stop me from achieving that goal. And that's fucking tough, man. It's tough. It's an everyday battle with yourself. But it's a battle that I'm going to win. I'm not battling anybody else but me. I'm the person I'm going against in this situation. And it's going to take some fucking time, man, but I'm going to get there. I'm going to achieve. So I'm going to now share just a few things I've done as of recently to that have helped me to start to create discipline. So first off, I want to say that I'm disciplined. I've been doing good these last 3 months, but 3 months, that ain't much, man. That's a goddamn snap. Like, it ain't much, A year is good, 2 years is great, 5 years is amazing. You know what I mean? Like, I would say, give me 2 more years. Give me another 24 months, and then I would say that, okay, now I would consider myself to be somewhat disciplined. So around September of 2026, that's when I would consider myself to have some legit discipline created. It's going to take some fucking time, man, and I'm fine with that. But that is a fact that I am content with. And I think that if you want to be disciplined, you have to be content with that too. That it's not going to just happen like that. You got to put the work in every single day for a long time if you want to be disciplined, if you want to actually be successful. It's an everyday process for a long time, pretty much in some ways for the rest of your fucking life. And that is a fact that I'm now content with, that I was not content with before, but I am now. But what I've done as of recently is that I've created a to-do list, a daily to-do list that I write out. This is the way that I do it, not saying you have to do it this way, but I do think this is something that everyone should have, is a to-do list. Just writing down every little thing, not every little thing, but the majority of the stuff that you want to accomplish on the day. And I will say I do put stuff like make my bed and eat breakfast and take my vitamins. I do put that stuff on there too, just because I think that it kind of helps me out. Like I think it helps me out. I think it kind of helps me remind myself in some ways. So I put even small stuff like that. And I do think that you get a little bit of dopamine hit from that stuff too. But I make a daily to-do list every single day. The majority of the days is just the same stuff, and then just maybe a few other things added on. But I do it every day, and I will tell you that has helped me out so much. I will tell you that right now. It has helped me out in so many different ways, and I've started to become the person I want to become, and I feel that I'm much more organized. I would use the word organized. I'm much more organized with my life now, with having that to-do list. Another thing, which is something that I do believe, no matter what, every single human being on this planet should have. I don't care who you are. I don't care what gender you are. I don't care what age you are. This is something that everybody should have. Journal. Have a journal. Write down in your journal every single day. I'm not saying you got to sit there and write 5 pages every day, but write down at some point, even spend just 5 to 10 minutes every single day. Write down in that journal what you're feeling, what's going on in your head. Just write it down. Write it down. I know some people are like, oh, no, it's okay. I have that conflict in my head, or I talk out loud to myself. No, you can do that too, but write it down physically into a journal. I'm telling you, man, that shit really helps. It really does. I've been doing that for about 3 months, and I'm going to be doing it for the rest of my life. I'm telling you that right now. It is a necessity. So those are 2 things I would say that have really helped me when it comes to being disciplined. I think that with the journaling, it's just more of me understanding myself, because I can go back and reflect, and I'm also just physically writing down my thoughts, and it just helps me understand myself more. And it kind of has helped me in many ways to be more in a positive mindset towards things. It's helped me be more calm and collected, and it kind of relieves anxiety and stress, which allows me to be more focused, which can lead to discipline, because I'm being more focused on what I really want in this life, what I really want to become. So those are the things I would recommend. Obviously, I'm still very much on my journey to becoming a disciplined human being, and I will share that as time goes on. But I just wanted to kind of share my thoughts real quick about this, and good luck on your journey, and I'll see you in the next one.